I'm going back for a fifth day in a row, 10-hour, going on my third week here, and trying to rock the overtime. And I didn't get up early enough to go get my running this morning again. Only because after this crazy warehouse shit, I mean fucking crazy shit. This is the fucking weirdest. It's almost like a science fiction kind of. Cause it's just fucking weird. There's always these conveyor belts and there's robots and shit in there. Anyway, it's like something your brain just tunes out afterwards. And so after that, I worked for as long as I could. I was just too tired. I just felt too kind of drained. And it's not so much the physical nature of walking around and putting shit up. It's the place itself wears you down. For me, at least, it wears you down because of the noise, the vibrations. I'm a believer that when you have machinery and that mass, that many things buzzing and moving and there's a lot of electronic shit going on in there. There's a lot of scanning, it's just a lot of moving parts, to put it that way. Those make minuscule vibrations and it wears you down. Plus, the amount of dust and chemicals that come out from the packages that are coming in from China is being blown with these fans into presumably some type of air filter in the ceiling. Now, as much as they do a great job with the filtration of the air, especially in one of the break rooms I saw in the back, as much as they do a good job with that, I think it just wears you down. There's something oppressive about it's very much like being institutionalized with all the violence and the fighting, except, and then there's another tier I got to explore. I found another secret kind of stairway. Nothing is it's numbered, but nothing is visually designed visually. It's all a very simple graph. It's not very color coordinated, the place, I should say. It's almost for someone who's colorblind designed it, which is a shame. I mean, it could have a better aesthetic, but it is a fucking warehouse. It's just too much yellow. Anyway, I found a stairway. It's almost like it was hidden, and it goes up. And I walked up there, and there's like another set of like computer monitors, and overlooks the whole place, sort of like the crow's nest of the inside of the warehouse. And it's very easy to get disoriented in there. It's a very and without the earplugs, it's not tolerable for about 90 minutes for me. Maybe it's because I have TMJ, or I don't know. There's just certain sounds like ringing and buzzing and beeping and these like that, that's really loud, like when the truck backs up, and then you have to shout and yell because people can't hear each other, and there's boxes and shit falling down. There's a lot of cardboard particle that's large particulate, which caused my sinuses the other day to just start dripping and having this dry hacking cough. And if you're young and you're in good shape, it's something you just sort of shrug off, because your body's not used to being slammed with so much shit. Until you get older, you start to recognize irritants a lot easier than if you're younger. It's another reason why soldiers, preferably younger, it's much easier to get brainwashed and drink the Kool-Aid here if you're younger, thinking that you're going to stick this out, get an education out of it, which is very well possible, but extremely grueling unless you have a family that's supportive of you, and you're all sharing it 4 or 5 ways for $19 an hour, your rent, your food, your cost of living. Because I went to get a sandwich yesterday. I went to sandwich myself at a gas station because I didn't have time to make myself something to eat to bring with me. And a sandwich, a fruit cup, a juice, and chips cost me $27. That's right, a sandwich is $11, a little tiny roast beef sandwich. It's fucking delicious, but You know, they had some mango slices and some juice and chip. I mean, Florrie's gas station is better quality for food, but it's so overpriced, you know. And I said to myself, well, you know, all these people are being taken advantage of by some mega billionaire, and it's like he'll say, "Oh, well, I'm trickling down, I'm giving all these people jobs," and dude, no, you know, and then they'll say, "Well, it's an unskilled position." I mean, literally, you could teach any type of intelligent animal. I mean, basically, you could get most animals that have the intelligence, even marine life. Like there's like you could even get like fish and shit to do this. Put shit in boxes, you know. It doesn't mean that the human being should only get paid $19 an hour. I'm sorry, it's just so wrong because you got people that they're like, well, I'm gonna bust ass, and it's good, you know. And I get through the day busting ass easier too, but then you get people, it's like, you know, they might be so easily fooled, they might start doing that, and they're physically, you know, not capable of doing that. So I've seen people pass out, hit their head in the parking lot, in the place that just, you know, there's not enough bathrooms and shitters for the people because everybody goes and just sits on the toilet. They're just exhausted. So they dock you if you don't go in the break room, they dock you if you go there, and, you know, they're docking you if you sit and take a shit too long, apparently. I mean, you know, it's all recorded, so people, you know, figure, well, the one sanctuary they have is to sit on the toilet. So you try during the day to go take a shit, you'd be hard pressed. You don't have to find 5 or 6 different stalls, different bathrooms located, different sections. Whereas for a good 15-20 minutes until you can find an open. And I'm not exaggerating here. Especially towards the end of the week shifts, people get to be extremely exhausted from basically I would call light manual labor. And it's not that somebody's standing over you. They do encourage this free, laid back, work at your own pace. However, I'm sure there is some metrics eventually, you know, and they say, well, hard work is recognized, you know, and I mean, it's a good job that he did with the company, but. And he put a lot of money into it that you can see they really tried to make it as safe as possible. But it's an oppressive place. It needs to have open air, open windows. You could have put some skylights. They're more concerned about getting their inventory robbed. And I don't blame them. And look where we put the fucking place. You know, this is New York, man. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people, when their green card is expired or they, you know, just came here just kind of, you know, South America, some other third world country to work, and they figured, fuck it, let me steal some of this merchandise. And I think they probably did have a lot of problems with that. This place, I can't really see that happening, although the merchandise is just not that high end. So I really feel like at a certain point they concern more about people stealing shit than the actual employees themselves. And that's still typical of corporations until they get sued. They just become monopolies that are out of check. So, oh shit. I'm gonna have to get myself a sandwich. Everybody else running in here. I didn't make myself breakfast this morning on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.